Here's Moon Crystal, a hidden gem for the Famicom only, made by the obscure company Hector. It's a very attractive looking platformer with a hint of Prince of Persia in it. You play as Ricky, who gets swept up in a plot by the evil Count Crimson, who abducts a bunch of people in a village trying to get his hands on the titular Moon Crystal, which is said to hold great power. There are several story scenes playing out in this game, reminiscent of Ninja Gaiden, but you can see both on the box and in the cutscenes that they were going for kind of an 1800s English style. What immediately stands out in the game is the animation. It's absolutely superb. It's probably the best I've seen on the system. The graphics in general too is very good, with nice colors and detail. You start out in a lush forest that really lets you appreciate the graphics, and even though the second stage I got to, which is a castle, has more dreary colors, it's still very well designed. Gameplay wise then, you attack with a knife that can be upgraded for a little more range. There's also winged shoes that allow a double jump, and heart containers that upgrade your life bar are dropped a few times per stage, which is nice. You can grab onto ledges and pull yourself up a la Prince of Persia. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of Prince of Persia, but since you don't hurt yourself by jumping down in this game, it's fine. There does exist a bit of a learning curve for this game. I did get very annoyed early on by the fact that with great animation comes delay, because for instance turning around takes longer than it would in another game. I had problems with hitting the first level boss before he turned around, which you had to do to damage him. I remember saying to myself that this game sacrifices control on the altar of animation. So, as you play this game, be prepared to spend some time getting used to the controls. Some annoyances are to be expected, such as getting slightly knocked back, and sometimes jumping through platforms. But when you are used to it, Moon Crystal really is a delightful game to play. It feels rewarding, the graphics are great, the music is good, especially early on, and the challenge is there too. Unfortunately, there's no password system, but Hector were nice enough to at least make a level select code, and here it is. Getting the actual game complete will cost you at least $200, but thanks to certain Eastern European countries, getting the game is not impossible. And should you get it, I do not think you'll be disappointed.